How much more can I take? I need rest, I need God, I need space. Another dead in the street, need a break. A tear rolled down my eye from the pain, from the pain. Cause we been fighting demons. They don't understand, oh, they don't need us. Bodies on the damn floor, leave us bleeding. Damn, I hate to see you go for no reason. It's another casket closed.
What's up, YouTube? This is a video I feel like it is really important to make, and mind you, I do not motivate running from the police or any of those type of high-speed chase activities, any of that. But this is just, if I had $1 for every time somebody asked me, have I ran from the police in my car for any of my vehicles, I'd be pretty well off right now. It's like, you know, everybody thinks the Scats, oh, they're big boats, they're big this, they're big that, they weigh so much, they slow. Well, how come when it comes to a Hellcat or a Scat Pack, people always ask you, one of the first questions is can you get away from the police and that, or have you ran from the police? It's all, I'm serious, but we're talking about a slow car, right? So honestly, I don't care if you have a Hellcat, Charger, Challenger, any type of vehicle, rear wheel drive with a 392 motor or a Hellcat motor. That's not the platform you want to have. It's very risky running in that Charger or Challenger, especially if you get off in the city. Now on the highway, you can get away all day, but in the city it's risky because, as you know, the police cars and stuff, those are pretty much dang near rental cars. Like, they don't care about beating it up, they don't care about ramming it all up in the back of you, none of that. So imagine a person who's in a vehicle like that, that's specifically meant to catch you. They don't care about tearing that car up or abusing it or, you know, any of those things. So they're really going to max that car out. That's why a lot of the times in police chases and, you know, online down in Arkansas and places down south, the police officers are running those vehicles so hard that when they come to a turn or a stop, they're almost wrecking those vehicles because they're really dogging them out. So imagine what you need to do in your performance car to actually get away. And if you're in a rear wheel drive vehicle with a lot of horsepower, you're going to need to slow down around these corners and curves. I mean, it's just physics, and the car is already heavy. It's not like you in a Lamborghini Huracan or a ZL1 Camaro that handles like it's on rails. No, you can't do that in a heavy car like this, a Challenger or Charger. You will wreck. If you don't, you might save it, but if you're saving it in the course of you know, counter steering and all that, the V6 is completely stable and can just ram the back of you. But the top platforms to have, like where you wouldn't have to worry about that in those situations, is, I say, number one, the Trackhawk, the two, the Durango Hellcat, and the third one is the TRX. Those vehicles, you will get away on the street. You don't even have to get to the highway yet, because it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. You don't have to worry about it spinning out. You're taking off, you're launching after, like, okay, let's say I speed up one block, I snatch off in that all-wheel drive. Soon as I turn around the next curve, I'm launching and taking off again. And you keep doing that and putting it to the floor, you're getting away. 100% chance, unless they call a helicopter. They would have to. Now, in a Charger and Challenger, you're hitting the gas from a dig or a stop, you're gonna get a little bit wild. I mean, even with good tires, it's so much horsepower that as soon as you press the gas, it's gonna spin a little bit, and during the course of that, a cop is gonna ram you in the butt. So that's why I believe the all-wheel drive vehicles are the best to have to get away from the police. You know, all the people, illegal activities and things they shouldn't be doing, or if you simply just had a bad day that day and you going too fast and now you're taking off, that all-wheel drive platform is the way to go. Now on the highway, that TRX is gonna top out at 120. So if you know, if a trooper's on you, a trooper can go 150 in their car. So even if you're in the TRX, you're gonna get caught. Now in that Trackhawk and the Hellcat Durango, you can do 160 plus and get away. Do I motivate? Am I trying to tell people to do that? No, but you would get away. And I'm speaking from personal standpoints. Like, I have friends with the Trackhawks and Hellcat Durangos and shit. Like, I know what these cars do. And mind you, a Hellcat Durango and Trackhawk is only as fast as a Scat Pack. So a Scat Pack is Challenger is very fast. But I'm talking about taking off from stops. That Trackhawk will absolutely destroy off the line all that. No Challenger and Charger. Not even the Hellcat Charger and Challenger can keep up with a Trackhawk off a dig. It's leaving you. It's all the way up. If you just wait for the Trackhawk to launch and press the gas in your Charger or Challenger, that Trackhawk is going to be so far down the street. By the time you get on the gas, you're going to be like, dang, I really got to put it to the floor. And you really got to try your hardest to catch up. So imagine how it's going to be a V6 Charger trying to catch a Trackhawk in the city. It can't even catch it on the highway, let alone on the street. The number one, well, really top two things for you to be able to get away after you already been doing some stuff you shouldn't be having. You should never run from the police. But the top two things you need to secure you being able, well, really three things that need to be in play. First thing is your gas. You want to have a full tank of gas. I don't suggest running nothing less than a full tank. Really, 3/4 is pushing it. You want to have that extra capacity in range to be able to do what you need to do if you really need to turn up and drive your car how it's meant to be driven. 2, your tires. Tires is very essential, especially if you're on a Challenger or Charger. Now on the all-wheel drive Jeep, you have a little more leeway, and plus you're not even burning tires that much unless you pull a fuse and you've been doing donuts in your all-wheel drive car. But so yeah, those two things right there. So having enough gas, having the proper tires, and 3 is location, which meaning knowing where you are, knowing the road, knowing the terrain, knowing how, unless you got a TRX that you can put in Baja mode and you can go off-road and all that. But those 3 things, having a good amount of gas, having the proper tires, and knowing where you're going, pretty much the cops can't catch you unless they call a helicopter at that point, or unless you just can't drive. Other than that, you'll be just fine. And you wouldn't have to worry. Sorry about my radar detector. That radar detector is critical and works very well. Some people think they don't work, but they definitely work. So, hey, if you can get a brand new red eye, or a jailbreak, or all those type of super stock, I recommend a Trackhawk or a Hellcat Durango. You can get out of any situation, and it's nice to have those because you can still run your car at 160 plus and be able to get away like you need to. And we're just saying if this ever happened, I'm not, telling you to do those things, but I'm just informing you on these vehicles and what they can do. So I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Tap in. More stuff coming. I'm out.